A digital divide. That's what some students face as we prepare for the next school year to start in about a month. For students in the Metro Nashville Public Schools district, they'll begin their school year virtually as we continue to look to rebound from this pandemic. There is worry, though, that virtual learning could leave some students behind. News Channel 5's Kelsey Gibbs talked with one local group working to prevent that.
The issue is that there are parents and children who do not have access to digital devices.
It was announced today Metro Nashville Public Schools will not be sending students back to the classrooms right away. With the COVID-19 numbers in Davidson County climbing, MNPS students will learn remotely until at least Labor Day.
If those children don't have an entryway into learning, then learning doesn't happen for them.
Sonia Thomas is a parent and executive director of Nashville Propel, a parent group working to advocate for low-income students. Thomas says the mission right now is closing the digital divide when it comes to student access to technology. A divide, she says, became prominent during the pandemic.
We cannot let COVID-19, the disaster of COVID-19 also cause a disaster in education.
MNPS Director of Schools Adrian Battle says new laptops and hotspots will be distributed to every student in 4 to 6 months. There is a nationwide demand for these devices, so there could be a longer delay, a concern for parents without internet.
They can't wait on a plan. They can't wait for devices to be available to them.
The district is estimating the number of devices needed based on students without access to their own device. Thomas says access to technology is not a new problem, but she says low-income and rural students will suffer if there's no immediate action.
We cannot afford to try to do anything. At this point, we have to do it. We have to make it happen.
In the meantime, the district is asking families with access to their own devices to use their personal ones during the first phase, so students who don't have one will have a chance to receive the ones already on hand. Kelsey Gibbs, News Channel 5.
Thank you, Kelsey. Classes for Metro Nashville Public Schools, they start August 4th. Director of Schools Dr. Adrian Battle says students will connect with teachers at their school of enrollment during virtual learning. 32,000 students are expected to need a district-provided device, but MNPS is actually preparing up to 44,000 devices for students. There are several requirements that will have to be followed for the virtual learning program. Assignments will be graded and tests will be given. Attendance will also be required and tracked. Teachers will be required to offer a certain number of hours each week for live classrooms, open office hours, and individualized support learning. For children with disabilities, the school district is developing a COVID-19 continuous learning individualized plan.